back to another reaction of X-Men 97. Well, it's not another reaction, it's my first reaction, absolutely, because it's a new show. So this show I obviously am beyond excited for, guys. This is actually the first time I'm filming for the entire week. I feel completely out of my element, but hi-ho, I'm almost back from my vacation. But I had to watch this. I absolutely do, and I need to speed through a lot of my shows. Like The Last Airbender, I really thought I was gonna be able to wrap that up in like a week, but clearly I'm a liar. And now all these other shows are coming out, and as we get into like next month and the following month, like there's gonna be shows upon shows, and then the summer comes, I need to wrap up shows. It's so hard to say goodbye to all the damn shows I'm watching. And I watch shows on this platform as well as my other platform. I'm not sure if you guys don't know, I have 2 YouTube channels. The link to the other YouTube channel is down below. So why don't you just click that link and become a subscriber to that channel today. Andres Reacts, Andres Array, my 2 channels, Heidi Ho, Winslow. Now I'm ready to jump into this. I have been dying to see this. It is all over my Facebook. It's a constant, these people can't stop trying to spoil me. So I'm ready to jump into this. As you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know, but I believe, what was he, the writer? Was he the producer? Who is he? He's not even here. They were like, take him completely out, but you know they fired that man and nobody knows why. So the mystery stays lingering for the rest of our minds to try to figure that out. But regardless, let's see what he did with the X-Men. So far I heard amazing things, y'all. I absolutely did, and I'm going to now find out how I feel. Now, am I gonna watch episode 1 and 2 back to back? It really depends on how tired I get. I'm exhausted, so we're going to see. If I get tired after the first episode, they're both 30 minutes long, but if I get tired after the first episode, child Jesus, I'm going to stop. I really shouldn't. I should just watch back to back, so I at least know I have one reaction with 2 things and it's 1 hour. So I might do that, I might. So let's cross our fingers and pray that I don't get tired at the ending of this episode. So, without further ado, oh wait, pause. Pause.com. I know, we're getting there. You want to see this sort of full reaction? I have a Patreon. That is absolutely right. The Patreon link is down below. Please click Patreon and become a member to that family today and be able to see this reaction plus all the other reactions on this platform as well as my other platform on that one Patreon. So please click Patreon, subscribe today, and become a Patreon family member. Now, without further ado, let's jump into X-Men 97 to find out exactly what the show has got to give.
Professor Charles Xavier, the mutant leader's assassination last year by former NSA agent Henry Gyrick. But is mankind ready to share a future with those whose science claims were born to replace us?
Wrote out 10 grand for every mutant we nab. Says he's using them for target practice.
I'm Roberto da Costa, heir to the da Costa fortune. Name a price. Money's not an issue.
So long as that collar stays on, your powers are bye-bye.
I'm not like the ones on TV. I'm one of the good ones.
Is that Storm?
I am Storm, mistress of the elements. Come enter the hallway or face my fury.
Your account's mistake didn't go over so well. Get it?
Pardon me, Bishop, for striving to resolve matters peacefully.
X-Men are like roaches. You see one, more are coming. Hang tight. Here, get down! Freak shows think we wouldn't find a way to evolve too? Take his visor before he starts up again. No, don't!
These beignets needed me more than you did, mon ami. The Friends of Humanity had retrofitted Sentinel weaponry.
Storm and Bishop are made of stranger stuff than you think.
Rogue always come to Gambit's rescue.
Last few months have been rough, what with the professor being gone and all. But Sugar, if you don't simmer down, you're gonna die of a stroke.
Prefer it be avoided.
Stop being a creep, Morph.
I don't know more. I need a more.
Remy, you could have hurt someone.
That kid's our only lead to where those extremists got their hands on Sentinel tech. Salutations and welcome.
I'm blue. Very blue.
One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
Roberto, we can't let you go just yet.
Oh, right. How much?
That giant arm was from a machine called a Sentinel.
Did your attackers say anything about where they acquired it? Should we let you leave, they could find you and kill you.
So now you're kidnapping me.
Just give us the day to figure this out. Make sure you're safe, and then you can go do whatever a kid like you does.
Humanity's days are over.
Magneto.
We are nature's favorite children.
Video games are for nerds.
Oh, it's no games, buddy. It's the danger room. It's where we train.
Oh, so scary, Jubilee. Can we stop now?
Computer, end program. How are these groups getting this tech? You said the UN destroyed all the Sentinels.
And we did. Trask's been missing ever since his inventions tried to swap out President Kelly's brain with a Sentinel computer. A little trust, Scott.
Professor loved to say, trust happens when actions meet words. You know, if he were here, the team wouldn't be shooting hoops while slime like the Friends of Humanity are running around with Sentinel blasters.
And you'd say, but sir, what's the point of being an X-Man if we're not allowed to enjoy our lives?
With a baby coming, maybe it's time to think of a life beyond the X-Men.
Let's get that.
We're the Professor's first students. The X-Men need us here.
The team will be fine. It's okay for you to let go.
Sure! Bozo here scared Roberto off. Cyclops, what if those creeps with the Sentinel gizmos find him?
All of you could stand to act a little more like X-Men. Go with them.
Hey now, we didn't do a dang thing.
But I don't much go in for being bussed around.
Cry me a river, Wolverine.
Find Roberto. Please.
I know who we need to see to find Bolivar Trask. The man who killed Charles Xavier.
Kids here, but there are too many damn sets.
Looks like we split up.
One of them brushed against my skin. My power sap and touch it, leaving with a nasty hangover.
Thought you were gonna slice Summer's head off back there.
Beautiful baby in the world with the most boring man in the world. And oh, hello, you on the sideline.
School's no place for a baby. Jean knows as much. You don't think they're leaving the team more?
Why is he?
No, I'm not going back there.
Dork, let's go. You're not safe here.
Ray, Cyclops, find where these bad boys are coming from before things get too hot to handle.
Why would I know where Trask is? You helped fund his Sentinel program.
You talk and I get it down to 10.
You mutants are moving up, making friends in high places. Did you honestly think we'd roll over and let mutants take over the planet? That we wouldn't fight back? The more room we make for your kind, the less we leave for ours. I won the day I shot the man you freak shows look up to.
You're right. I'm not Charles Xavier. He'd reason with you. Be patient. But have you met my wife?
Hatred weakens your mind, Mr. Gyrick.
Get out of my head! One master mold is not enough. We need backups.
I know a place.
What happened?
No, not again. I am dead.
Damn.
I am Master Mold.
I'm fine. What I felt. We have to stop Trask. Now.
We fly into the coordinates, detain Trask, and shut down Master Mold for good.
There'll be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss. Keep buzzing in my ear. What would we do if we ever lost you?
What? He said Archangel.
Another Catch the X-Men day.
To me, my X-Men.
Oh, me, my
I warned you were coming. Even in prison, he has friends who know the mutant's agenda must be stopped. Still animals, and you need to be put down.
Final warning, Trask.
Did I induce you to a change of heart? I think this is the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship.
Make a little break, detective.
She's Omega.
Ancient sons, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
You underestimate us, mutants.
You X-Men might use
your gifts to protect everyone, but all you do is remind us that our days are numbered.
Our Special Sciences Division is flying in to dismantle Master Mold. Yet again, humanity is in the X-Men's debt.
We all win when men like him fail.
You sound like Charles. He would have been proud today.
It was a team effort. Always has been.
The team had saved me from Sentinels at the mall, but this place, a place where I could be me, that was scarier than any killer robot.
Some sort of solar energy. Still figuring it out. Makes me strong, though. Really strong. Be an X-Men, Jubilee? I don't even want to be myself.
What's your job? Hot and rich?
Don't forget single.
I know I've been hard-headed lately, it's just... I didn't know how the X-Men could go on without the Professor. Bean and I have an announcement.
You're bailing on us to go raise your little one someplace nice and normal.
Intruders alert. Intruders alert.
Sensors show the intruder has breached the Professor's old office.
Magneto, what are you doing in our home?
Your home? I beg to differ, Cyclops. His fortune, his school, everything he built now belongs to me, my X-Men.
Bart? Is that who I think it is? Saving humans?
Did the Professor not trust me?
Maybe we're seeing this wrong. Maybe he did this for us.
Following Charles Xavier's assassination last year. And we're hearing the international community.
This is our home, you pig! It's all we have left.
Don't hurt Leech!
Even denying these outcasts the indignity of your waste.
Dirty mutants! You'll get what's coming after you!
And I promise you, child, you shall never be afraid again.
The Professor had a plan.
Seen a lot of futures, but Magneto leading the X-Men.
Maybe we should take a page from the Professor's playbook and give Eric a second shot.
This is one of many mutant matters on which we can and will improve, my X-Men.
Let Jean scan your mind. See your real plans.
Scott. No. Even if I sensed Magneto's intentions were sincere, that's today. This hour. This minute.
Keeping an eye on you.
Scott, read the will again. Like it or not, this is what the Professor wanted.
You have been our fiercest foe for years. A desire for you to prove yourself is only natural.
Do not lightly deny your request and demand your trust instead. Xavier wanted this. Even Charles Xavier can make a mistake.
I was possessed by a malevolent cosmic entity intent on consuming all of existence. But there was Scott.
Phoenix.
I need to tell you something, and I need you not to judge me too harshly. Or tell Scott. There are times when I think about the baby, that he must always be careful, always be on guard, or else...
You wish him to be born human. And remember how my mutant gifts brought me to this mansion, to this family, to a sister.
You sound like a mother.
You sound like a mother.
Back when we were friends, I would always sense Charles in my mind.
But you were worried if you still felt how much he loved you, you wouldn't be able to go through with your crusade.
I am indebted to honor his last wish, even if his X-Men won't trust me. I feared you would do your best to avoid being alone with me, Rogue. Do you think your team would still trust you if they knew?
That was a long time ago, Eric.
Ready yourselves, my X-Men.
We don't lose our cool when the good guys show up.
Think twice. Our rifles are resistant to your electromagnetic powers. Hereby place you under arrest for crimes against humanity. You will stand trial at the UN headquarters.
I earn your trust.
That is how due process works.
I yield.
The zeal with which he would resume his quest to dominate this planet, should he be exonerated today.
Have you seen Scott?
Oh, he's there with the others, making sure Magneto doesn't pull one of his stunts.
Oh, they didn't tell me.
People will look back on today and say it was the beginning of a new age. The day mankind made Magneto pay. I'll only have one shot.
The defendant may now speak.
My people's homes were burned to ash because we dared to call God by another name. I was a freak, born a mutant.
An abomination to their misnamed gods.
Sing this song to one another. The oppressed become oppressors. You claim justice is overdue. Indeed. But so is healing. You build robots to hunt us. Callers to chain our power. Acted to avenge crimes against my people. As you act to avenge those against yours today.
Not the worst thing that don't go Magneto's way, don't you think?
What in the blazes did we do?
We gave a monster a trial. Now you are traitors to your kind.
He's here!
Apocalypse.
The baby!
Get out the way! Get out of the way!
His armor is constructed from an energy-resistant titanium-laced alloy.
Round two! Absorb this! Know what I hate about your kind? You act like you got it so bad! Normal people have it hard too! I hate your whining just as much as I hate you!
Jean's in labor. Morph's here, but they're losing the line.
Rogue, fly Cyclops to Jean immediately.
Who does she think she is?
Do not think. Be silent. Heed my commands and you shall survive.
Darling, I'm here.
This doctor won't deliver our baby! Oh, Cyclops, if I slip and touch your baby, my power's Rogue. I trust you. Grab an IV and get this lady to a room.
Be animals and be caged.
Let us see how their mother manners fare against the shock of the conduct. Make me go. Breeze is gone. I cannot feel it. What has he done to me?
All the X-Men have done is use their awesome power to protect a world that hates and fears them. What must we do to be good enough? Is this the High Road's destination? Bigot. Ingrate. Sycophant. Worm. There was a time I would smite you all for what was done to Storm. Charles Xavier entrusted me with his dream, and that my kind, like yours, have the right to live in it. Do not make me let you down.
That's my boy, Nathan Summers.
Nathan. Charles Summers.
Talks to admit the mutant nation of Genosha into the United Nations.
I hear you and Jean have begun to make arrangements to leave. Does this mean you trust me?
Professor trusted you, and I trust him. I guess that'll have to be enough.
This was a good week for our people, yet it was not without cost.
Inhibitor collars use radiation to temporarily neutralize our mutant powers. It affects genetics on a cellular level, suppressing a mutant's abilities without the need for a collar itself. The effects appear permanent.
We'll fix this.
You, of all the X-Men, know the heartbreak of saying goodbye. Having said it so many times, faith in your family's future is strong, and I cannot rob you of a bond you have more than earned. To feel another soul finally seeing yours. Connection is a fragile treasure, one we sacrifice so much to maintain, and sometimes watch it break in a blink that changes your life forever. I will cherish what we shared as X-Men, memories that already feel like a lifetime ago.
Or another person's dream.
Roro.
The blast had your name on it. Should be you leaving, mon ami.
Huh?
Jean?
I need the X-Men.
Well. So the first episode of this amazing show definitely established every single character, just in case you did forget about the X-Men, what they're about, what their abilities were, and got you into the X-Men overall. And also introduced us to Magneto, let us know Professor X is dead. I actually don't remember the old, I don't remember actually certain episodes. I remember the characters in these episodes of the old X-Men, but I never knew that Professor X died, ever. But I do know that that's where they were gonna be starting out with this new show. So he's dead, and I actually don't know how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But now I'm starting to feel by the ending of this second episode, I'm starting to think that this is one universe. And this one universe is where Professor X is dead, Magneto is a good guy, Storm has no ability, and there you just saw Jean, another Jean, and probably a different world, which links up to the whole Marvel universe and where we are with the TVA and etc, etc, etc. And I kind of hope they go in there because I like the X-Men how they are, no shade. This is a nice take on it, but I hope that we veer off and we go on to the main X-Men. I kind of want Professor X. And I feel like they're going to do that because where can you go with X-Men and bringing X-Men finally into the Marvel Universe and not have the foundation of Professor X leading the X-Men and having Magneto go against him and having that whole Toad, Sabretooth, like where are they in here? You know, in this world. So I think that's where we're going with that. But I really did like these 2 episodes. The Sentinels being here was amazing. I kind of wanted to cry. And then we had this like human, which we always had in X-Men, where like the humans hated hated mutants overall. And that's really Magneto's whole gist on why he hates humans, because of what happened to him, his family. I think in the movies, he was like in the military, I think, right? One of the movies or something like that. But I also remember like they killed his family, I think. That also happened. So there is that. Overall, I think both of these episodes were definitely 9s. It went by so quickly. I don't even know what time it is. I literally started it and now I'm finishing it and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited to watch. When I have to edit it again, I get to watch this again, which is glorious. As you see, I watched both episodes back to back because that's how amazing these 2 shows for me were. I love the vibe. I love meeting the characters all over again. I actually thought I was gonna start crying when Storm lost her powers. But I think in one of the movies too, like I think, don't quote me, but I think like when they lost their powers by being shot like with those things, that I think, because Magneto, it happened to Magneto before, I thought, or almost, I don't know. Like, I know it happened to other people, like Mystique. Where is Mystique? See, Mystique's not even here. But it happened to Mystique, and then I know Magneto just got rid of her. It was like, peace out. But I think that they found some type of cure to beat that in one of the movies. But don't quote me. Or maybe it was a comic book. But do not quote me, because I used to read X-Men comics. That's how much I love X-Men. Overall, as I said, both episodes were 9s. They were very good. The music bring you back into the like I don't know what else I could ask for. This was glorious. So finally, Marvel / Disney did something right. Disney's always pretty good with animation. And Marvel is actually pretty good with animation as well, from the little bit that we did, from what I know of. What is animation? What if season 1 was amazing? I would have done What If season 2 if the views were viewing on season 1, but they weren't. But what if season 1 was really good too? So I really didn't have any doubt that they could do X-Men, and they needed to do X-Men strong. They needed to, because they're going to be introducing X-Men live action soon. So for them to come out wibbly wobbly in the animation, we would already been like, fuck this, you know what I mean? And that. By the way, I thought that Jean and Cyclops' son was Bishop, which, right? I thought so, but Bishop's black hair. No, that's Cable, sorry. Bishop is, I don't know. I forgot what Bishop is. But that's Bishop, right? That's not Cable. That's Bishop, the black guy. Cable is Jean's and Cyclops' child. And is Cable called Nathan? I think so. Cable's name, X-Men. I think it's Nathan. Oh, it is Nathan Summers. So that is Cable. So I wonder, maybe Cable being born, it caused that, you know, the other world, because Cable just travel in dimensions. Maybe that's what happened, y'all. Anyways, regardless, love this. I really can't wait for the next episode. I hope they don't drop all the episodes and I continuously drop one episode. I think it is one episode every single week, because I think that we should go back to that type of viewing. I hate when they drop shows all at one time. There's another TV show that just came out on Netflix. I don't hate it. I just don't like it that much. But another show that came out and they dropped all 8 episodes. And it also doesn't give me a chance to watch the show and be able to edit it. Like Airbender. All the episodes are out. And now I gotta catch up to it. You know what I mean? And before it gets stale, old, and rotten. By the time I'm done watching the shows, people already seen it and they're moving on to the next show. That's why I hate it. For people who are not content creators, it's easy. People who are not content creators that have other jobs and other things going on, and not just YouTube, no shade to them. But it's hard for us to do this. But people who YouTube is their job, where they stay on YouTube all day. And even if they don't, they have editors and stuff like that. They can go through these shows because they give it to the editors are knocking it out for them, then they can probably edit some and it pushes out much quicker. I'm a one-man band over here, y'all. Look, you can tell by the set, child. I did it myself. So it's hard. But regardless, we're gonna get through it. I love it, 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 love it. And I really can't wait for more. Please, once again, hit me with the freebies, y'all. The freebies are real and I need them. Like, share, comment down below. Once again, you wanna see this in full reaction? I know you do. The link to my Patreon is also down below. Don't forget to subscribe to both YouTube channels. As I said, I'm a one-man band over here and I need a lot of support. So once again, subscribe, like, and share. I'm stumbling on my words, which means it's time for me to go. With that being said, I'll see y'all next time with more reactions.